Hi guys, this will be virtually an identical video, or would be, to the modification I did to this little flashlight torch so that we can run it off a small LiPo battery, lithium polymer, rather than the original 3 AAA batteries. 3D printed a little tray for the LiPo battery that comes out of a Vape. This particular one is 13400, so 13 millimeters diameter, 40 millimeters long, and the final O indicates it's cylindrical rather than a flat one. If it was a flat one, then the last 2 digits would be the thickness. 3.7 volts, 550 milliamp hour. There we are, 550 milliamp hour. 2.04 watt hours. So these, or at least that one, runs on about 200 milliamps. I measured it. This one, bought on eBay quite a while ago. It's ultraviolet. That's why I've got a V written on it. Oh, did that have a dead LED in it? Not sure. Looked like it was a dead one, didn't it? Anyway, the reason I got these was for looking at banknotes. So these are UK banknotes, or Bank of England, and they have ultraviolet facility, if we get it the right way round. That way round. Okay, let's turn the light off. So we're looking at a £20 note. If we shine this on it, we should be able to see. There we are. Oh, hang on. Camera's messing about with the lighting. Just here, there's a 20. I don't know how well we can see that. Camera's playing up a bit, doing its own white balance, but yeah. Can't see anything just there under normal lighting. Shine this on it, and there is actually a 20 there. And then on the £10 note, if we're looking at the right side of it, wrong side again. Oh yeah, that one. Oh, that's a bit clearer. See the 10 there quite easily. And then the £5 note. That side. Okay, yeah, nice clear 5. So that's one of the security measures, that they fluoresce under ultraviolet light. Some shops, they have a little ultraviolet scanner that they shove the notes under them to read the number to check. So that's the reason I've got that, and it's been laying on my desk, and I thought, well, being as it's there, let's swap that out for one of them. So what we did in the previous video, I've got some, what are these? Nickel plates that I've cut strips, which will go through these holes here. I will solder them directly to the tags on the end of the LiPo battery, and then I'll actually put some hot glue in there just to hold it all still. I'll put a link to the previous video, so you don't need to see me do all this. I'm only showing you to let you know what it is that I've done. The purpose of the video was the ultraviolet light on the banknotes. Very quickly, as I said, it's all covered in the previous video. LiPo battery out of a Vape, nickel plates either end, a JST connector so that I can actually charge it with my LiPo charger. And that all slides in there. That goes on the end. And then it switches on. Just to make sure it can't actually come out. A little bit of hot glue in there, just to seal it all. And then in we go. What I will do is go and put that on charge now, because it was down to about, I think it was down to about 3 volts. And 312. So low. So on my LiPo charger, which I use for my radio control stuff, I'd set it to a maximum of 0.5 amps, because it was a 550 milliamp hour, I seem to remember. Other way up, bound to be, wasn't it? Yeah, 550 milliamp hour. So I'm charging at a maximum of 0.5. Again, this is all covered in the previous video, but there's no protection on that battery, nothing to stop it over discharging. I'm not worried about that in the case of this little battery here. You can buy protection circuit boards that are small enough to go on there, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'll be charging it using this, so we're not going to overcharge it because it's protected. And if it over discharges, the worst that can happen is it will go flat and will refuse to be recharged. So we will dispose of it in that case. But you can get protection boards that will fit in there. Check the video description. Oh, there'll also be a link to, or an explanation of the small charger board that you can get if you don't happen to have one of these. You can get them on eBay for charging single batteries. Right, that one's supposed to be full. Let's just see what the meter says. .16. Okay. Just out of interest, .22. .49, so that one's looking pretty good. And one thing that I did with this one on the last video, or at least on the video reply to a comment on the last video, was measured the current flow. So stick that over there, come round to current. So if I just go across here, the meter will take the place of the on-off switch, so it'll actually light it up. So, and if you can see that, yeah, the light's coming on. 230 milliamps. And if we put that one in, 240 milliamps. And a slightly flat one. Oh, well down. Yeah, 110 milliamps. So yeah, those batteries are pretty well gone. What I thought would be interesting was see if these UV lights take any more current. So put that one in first. Yes, they are. I thought they might. So they're taking 500 milliamps. Dropping away a little bit. That's probably the batteries themselves are running down. And if we pop this one in, whoa. Yeah, because the LiPo battery can supply more current. So that's actually nearly 0.9. So that might be stressing that battery. Because it was only rated at 650 milliamps and we're taking 870. So yeah, the UV LEDs are drawing more current. And the original purpose, well, that's too bright for you to be able to see. There we are. There's the 5 up there for the £5 note, just where my thumb is, just above it. Fluorescing. Yeah, this is too bright for the camera. So you probably can't even see it. Just above where my thumb is. But it's all reflecting on the... Oh, how about if I tilt it that way? That's a bit better. But we're still getting a lot of glare on the camera. I can see it ever so clearly, but there's a 5 just where my thumb is, which you can't see without the UV. Yeah, camera doesn't do it justice. That one's got 20 just there. Again, it's flooding it. You really can't see it. I can see it ever so clearly. How about from the other side? Will that help? No, it's not helping from the other side. That's just too bright. I've made it too bright and you can't see it. Well, what a turn up. I've made it too powerful. There's a 10 just there, but I'm trying. No, it's just too bright. Just above my thumb. Yeah, this is really not working. It's too powerful, too bright. I can see it with my eyes, but the camera's being flooded. Just about to see that 5 if I hold it at an angle. Just above my thumb. 5 there. Yeah, oh, well, that was a bit of a backward step then, wasn't it? And just for reference, this is warm. It's not hot, but it's getting warm. I've just pulled the battery out, and no, the battery isn't getting hot. It's actually the LEDs that were getting hot. Yeah, the battery itself, 29, because it's cooled down a bit now. Yeah, 37 up in there, looking at the back of the LEDs. Yeah, oh well, that was interesting, just to have a look. And, as I say, we are definitely drawing more current with those LEDs than we are with the white ones. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.